Gosh, looks like there's still some technical issues, but we're reconnecting, and we're going to continue to learn and grow and improve and practice and share, on this path. And it's been a great privilege and pleasure to be here streaming and live in the Zoom room, connecting virtually together in this beautiful practice, creating inner peace. So welcome and welcome back. And again, there's nothing to do or learn. We're going to practice getting into flow. So if I go left and you go right, we don't care. We just keep going, following the breath, following the movements. It's a mind, body, spirit practice. And you have an echo. Oh, geez. That's good feedback. I can't hear the reverberation over here. And maybe once I step back, it's going to be just the audio from the headset. I'm not sure, but this is the test because we've been working on it all weekend. So we'll just be grateful that we're here together, and we'll go ahead and begin. So get an upright, standing position, natural like a tree, rooted in the ground and looking up into the mountains. Breathing in and breathing out. We're grounding into the body, opening the breath, the body, opening the heart. Envision the pink clouds from the sunrise, and it was spectacular this morning. Hands in the eyes, lifting up the heart, and expanding out into all directions. That loving kindness and compassion that we're generating through our practice. The inner peace we find. Quieting the mind and creating, slowing down into the stillness. Shoulder width apart. And this is open the door. And like a puppet, like a marionette, like your arms are lifted with the strings from above. And then everything collapses like a chain link. You soften your shoulders and elbows and wrists. The fingertips dripping, the hands and palms slide down the glass door like a mime, opening the door. And from the bottom, the hips as low, as comfortable as you want to go. The thighs will burn, working to sit into this chair pose, the position of surrender. Patiently strengthening our body, our thighs, connecting to the base of the body, only then to release that all here, letting go, opening from the back side of the body, and then streaming like water down the slope of the mountain, water cascading over the cool winter waterfall. And then we sit into our chair, our invisible chair, supporting us, beneath us. We're rooted like a tripod, grounded and connected, and then let that float on by, drifting down and then drifting across. So a log on the stream, passing with the current, rippling down side to side, becoming like water, softening. Soften your face, soften your chest and your breathing. And then it's a heel touch. And we're going to strum the peepaw, striking the chord, holding the lute or the harp. So the two hands, continuous motion circle, and then strike a pose, elbow, hand under foot. And everything comes in and to a wide position, and we're going to fold. And then fold again, releasing tension, fear, worry, and anxiety. Breathing into the body, arriving in the present moment, and then we're going to dig in through that base of the body and all the way, circling, extending, expanding, opening, just sliding up and down this central channel. And from the top, we'll reverse the direction and reach up, and then collapsing down like you're riding that elevator, and then rising back up. We're uplifted, we're lifted up, and come in, and everything comes into the center, and we gather and send out these Cupid arrows coming up on Valentine's Day, sending love to ourselves, to each other, expanding our heart, and release, and gather. Now this is Princess on the Mountain, and either side we're going to open and look out over the horizon again and see those pink, orange, magenta, majestic mountains topped with the sunrise, brilliant in the distance. And then when we reverse, you become like a giant bird, and your arms expand, soaring over the territory here, opening the back, opening the wingspan, stretching, supported by that wide stance. We're opening the whole space. And then we settle in to our rhythm, tropical, warming up the whole base of the body, the palm fronds, dancing in the wind and the welcome breeze. And then we're together, the whole body, step, brush, and push. And we become like artists, creating our sky, using the palette, all those beautiful morning colors across the palm like a brush. We can create our own calligraphy with our mind, with our body here, opening and closing, softening and releasing, coming back always to the breathing, and then step, brush, and push. Yes. And it just comes all the way back and through. So a continuous motion. Yes. And from the center that we return to, the moon rising, the winter sky, and then the moon tilts over either side, opening the rib cage and expanding, stretching the side of our body, curving like a crescent moon, dripping from the side. And then one hand to the heart, the toes go out, and we pull our tow rope in. We pull our boat to shore here. We're going to stretch and pull in, and then while we're in, drop anchor, and wherever you want to go into the side triangle. And that top finger's lifted up from that string above you, supporting you, uplifting you, and out to the side, grabbing, hold, and then drop in and anchor and release. And then open. one of my favorites. All of the whole body turning across in wave hands like clouds. And your eyes follow your hands, drifting like we did from the beginning, painting the sky in front of you, white clouds and blue skies, sunshine in the background. Beautiful day. And then drop in. We're going to have smooth sailing, and the wind fills our sail, the wind at our back. And we'll just circle around, letting the shoulders go, opening, expanding, and then release. And it's side to side. The fingers pass and cross to the face. And then anchor in a nice wide step. Form of protection, creating space for ourselves. Energy surrounding ourselves. Let that anchor go and step in and step in to step out wide, and then we'll reverse the direction, and this is like the arms of the Milky Way expanding, spreading beyond. And here we go. Yes. And come back in and drop anchor on the other side. And going up to go down and around and through. See however low you want to go and you feel safe and comfortable. And you can push your edge with your breath and your body, using the movement. Everything comes in, and the top hand rises up, and the bottom hand spreads. We create this majestic white crane, and our hands turn our body into that Tai Chi symbol. The yin within the yang within the yin. Tai Chi. The great ultimate. Touch your pulse and then fold and look at your reflection. And come back up. And we root down to the bottom of the sea. Fold and pause from the waist and come back up. Spread your wings. Fold. And when we come up, everything comes up, and the foot comes up with the hands that come up, and we're here challenging our balance, shaking, holding the strength, and pausing into tree pose. Return to the crane. Spread your wings. Fold. And when you come up, everything comes up. Don't have your foot right on your knee to avoid pressure on the joint, but find a position, and your toe can be all the way down at the floor, and we'll practice our balance. And this is the ward off. We'll break it down, the sparrow's tail, and we rotate our moon. The top hand goes out, the top hand goes down, the bottom hand goes out. The transition is like a needle diving through the waves, body surfing, and we roll ourselves around to the other moon. And we'll break it down, we'll set it up. Holding your moon in front of your abdomen and body. all of the curves of the joints, creating that radiant circle. And then open, and the bottom hand comes up, and now we're become like water. Breathing through the flow, breathing, creating the flow, and then forward to come up and around and catch your moon. Ward off one time, and then we'll soften and yield and toss it around so those waves come back to us. In and out, the ebb and flow, opening and closing, rolling with the tide, and then body surf on over, around to the beginning, open and close, and then squeeze the double hand, pressing into the 45-degree corner. Yes. And the transition, rolling back and forward, shifting back and press, and then that just press off the back foot all the way through our whole body. This position of defense, strength, all of the secrets of Tai Chi in these movements, shifting. And together, this is two-person, so we're going to toss the ball across the screen from my heart to yours. And my fingertips are sticky, so when you pass me the ball, I catch it, and I bring it in, and then I send it back out across to you. And together we're dancing through, swimming through the generations, dancing through life. And on the other side, together into the corner, and then the sticky fingers, throwing that Tai Chi ball across, and the fingers, fingertips, the palms, everything softens and comes in, and everything sends out together. We open the window, this opening the heart, opening the mind, and come back to the beginning. And it's the whole series one time, together, on both sides. One side. Like the ocean, just rolling in, flowing out, coming back, sending again. We retreat, and then we come forward, and here we are at opening the heart. So it goes all the way above and then down, softening all of our joints, spring-loaded, bubbling through the bottom of the feet, up to the chest, through the hands. Everything releases, softening and letting go. And then the hands from the heart, sending that outflow of gratefulness, generating an inner peace and refreshed, rejuvenated relaxation from having practiced here today with you. Open, and from the heart, sending out. Last one. Dropping everything down, surrender. This is the Bamboo Fusion Monday Morning Flow Show, and I'm Julia Pinkham, and I'm here every Monday at 11:30 up until spring break. So come back, and I do have a positive thought for the day. I was just going to read you one of these favorite quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our world into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to speed up the day when justice will roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. So that's the thought for the day today, and I'll be here, and we'll keep working on the sound and try to fine tune and tweak it, but hopefully moving forward and continuing to learn and grow and share, and you can join David, Dorian Ross on the Inner Flow Show Monday night, and check out the TaiChiFit.net. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here, Diane.
Thank you, Julia.